Tried. I'm Juliet, and today I'm going to be cleaning and organizing my kitchen. I'm going to be spending all day doing it. I really wanted to get started earlier this morning. I actually took all week off from work so that I could solely clean and organize my house, because you go through seasons in life where certain organizational systems work for you and then they don't. And whenever you have a child that's growing at a rapid rate, usually that happens because your schedule changes, your routine changes, so your organizational systems need to change too. It's been a while since I've done this. I'm not really sure how long it's been, but I did a video on it. Of course I did, because I do videos on pretty much everything I do in my life. So if you're not subscribed, now would be the time. I would love to have you here. I post all kinds of relatable mom content, but let's just get started. I'm not gonna buy anything. I'm not gonna go shopping, go to the Container Store, do all that stuff. I'm just gonna do it. And then if I need something, I'll just Amazon it, right? Right, so let's do it. So I'm going to be starting with my top cabinets and then going down to the bottom cabinets. And shout out Peppa Pig for babysitting Luxie. Luxie! What's up, girl? You want to say hi to YouTube?
Hi.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started cleaning with, I guess, my cup cabinet right here. Here she is. Doesn't look bad, right? But to me, it is, because I'm constantly searching for things. These are the cups that I use. I rarely use these cups. Stefano uses these cups. It's pretty rare that we use these. I don't ever use these. I always use like a Yeti or something, because let's be real here. If you're a mom and you're making coffee, you're not drinking out of this. Not while it's still hot, you know? It's either iced or it's cold. Like cold, warm coffee, which isn't the same as iced coffee. I've got some shot glasses up here. That's a laugh. And then I have some old pieces to our old refrigerator up here. Don't ask me, I don't know. I'm just gonna start putting them in piles. One of piles, yes, I use sometimes, and I don't use. That's what I'm gonna do. Yes, maybe, no. Well, that was fast, and looks pretty good to me. I don't know, what do you guys think? First cabinet, second cabinet, and the tippy top. Yeah, this one's done. And then I'm gonna be getting rid of all this. All right, now we're just gonna move over to plates and bowls and things like that. So I have already decided that I really don't like these like manila colored ones. Like, I do like them. I'll show you. They're very pretty. Very pretty. But we just don't use them. Now I'm looking at these going, oh, maybe I should keep it. Why do I do this to myself? We're a family of 3. We don't need 15,000 different plates. I had such good intentions for this, but you know, if you need one of these and you don't have it, then what are you gonna do? So I guess I'm gonna keep it. This thing is so pretty. It's for serving, you know, it's pretty. I'm gonna keep it. I have bibs, but Luxie rarely uses bibs anymore unless we're eating like soup or something. But I'm just gonna keep one out because there's no reason for me to have 3 out. She doesn't use them that much anymore. I'm going to need to rearrange some other things in the other cabinets, so I'm not gonna go ahead and just like fill everything up. So I'm just gonna leave this one as is. I feel like that was a quick and easy little, you know, fix. Now this is the one that's gonna make you go, oh! I cannot believe she lives like this. And honestly, it's because it's not just me that lives here, you know? Snacks go in here and not in the pantry. But it just ended up being when we don't want to take things to the pantry because the pantry is in the hallway, we just stick them in here. So, and that's all of us, that's me included, but mostly my husband. So let's just, you know, quit talking about it and let's do it, you know, not that bad. Well, that's a mess. I picked some of these up at Marshall's the other day. I may use some of these in here. So this is what the cabinet is looking like so far. I wanted to make these two more like my baking and cooking base because it's really hard for me to find stuff whenever it's down here, and you'll see in a minute what I'm talking about. But I was keeping some containers up there too, and I also have Tupperware containers down there. So you can see what I mean when I've been saying that this organization's not working for me because it's not organized. Now, pretty much this whole video was based on my toddler meal ideas because whenever I'm cooking in here, it's just really hard for me to find all the things that I need. So I think that I'm going to get all of my little cutters and put them in one container because I'm constantly opening boxes, trying to find out where all of them are. So I'm just gonna grab all of them and stick them right here. I think that I have all of my cutters in one place. I'm just gonna go through them, see which ones I'll actually use and which ones I won't. I was gonna wait to go in the bottom cabinets, but this is already driving me nuts.
That looks crazy.
Now I have these two in here and I have a free spot right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next cabinet because I know I'm gonna have some stuff that needs to go up here and in the other one. So this is this cabinet, you know, she's not doing too well, okay? She's a mess. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take everything out because I don't think that anything that is in this cabinet is going to stay in this cabinet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and move it out. After some deep thought, I've realized that this should be the food and supplement and medication cabinet, and this should be other. So I'm gonna do that. I'm coming up on the hour mark, so that means Luxie almost needs a nap. But I'm just putting all of my containers in another container. How funny is that? Because it needs to be more organized.
everybody night-night.
Tell them night-night.
Night-night.
I'm gonna go ahead and pause for a minute since Lexi's nap time is almost here. And I've gotten a lot accomplished, I would say. I got 1, 2, like 2.5 cabinets done. Actually more than that because I did work on that bottom one, so I don't know. But I'll be back once Lexi's down for her nap. All right, Lexi is down for a nap now. I'm going to, I think, start working on this cabinet, but I started thinking about things and I have medicine in this cabinet and I moved like supplements over here, so I might as well move the medicine over there. So I'm just gonna get to going. I'm gonna start working. And I'm just gonna show you guys the aftermath because it's gonna get a little wild in here, okay? It is.
I'm done looking over my shoulder. This past time won't help me getting over it.
Now down here is pots and pans and skillets and bakeware, stuff like that. Now honestly, this has really been working with us, but I need to go ahead and pull some things out, take a look at everything and see what I actually use and what I don't use. And of course, make sure that everything's clean.
I can see it all clear from above, looking back on it all.
This is what's gonna be fun. All of these bottom cabinets are gonna be fun.
But it's a lonely calling. Yeah, it's a lonely
I honestly had no idea that I had this, and I was going to buy something like it. So I'm glad that I found it. All of this and all of this was underneath there. I don't know how I got everything to fit back there, and I also don't know what happened to my crock pot. It's like dented in really bad, but probably because I was shoving stuff in there. I don't know, but I do need to go through and see if I need to keep these things. Like, I bought this to make tamales when I was vegan, and that was about 4 years ago, and I haven't used it ever since. So I keep telling myself I'm gonna make more tamales because they're so delicious and I love tamales. But I'm like, this is taking up a lot of stuff for no reason for me to maybe make tamales once every 4 years, you know? But I do use a lot of this stuff. I don't know how I've accumulated so much plasticware. I have this and I just keep finding more and more. Like that whole bag is full of plasticware and that's all full of plasticware. So I don't know. I know we have a lot of get-togethers, but golly. So yeah, I'm going to go through all of this stuff and put it away accordingly. Hold up, wait a minute. I noticed a lot of you that watch my videos don't even subscribe. What are you doing? It really helps me out and I would really appreciate it. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell notification so that way you don't miss any of my videos. Okay, back to the video. I just finished these 3, so this one is pretty much what it was before. No big changes here. And then over here, this one's just a little bit more easy to navigate. I've got like electronic kitchen appliances up here, and then I've got pots and pans, like a Dutch oven and stuff like that on the bottom. And then over here, I have my griddle, my parchment paper sheets, and like silicone baking mats. I also have my little dash waffle maker and like some hosting supplies. And then in this container back here, can't really see back there because it's so dark, but there's a container in there and it just has all of the extra things that go to my appliances that I don't usually use, but sometimes I will. And then down here, I just have some like baking supplies. So, and I have a free cabinet down here, which is awesome. So all of these are done. And now I just have to do all of this. This one hopefully is not too bad because I've cleaned it like a million times and reorganized it, but we'll see. This is Luxie's side, so this is always open. She can always come over here and grab her plates and bowls and things like that. Now I do want to reorganize it so these things aren't so heavy for her. But I also have just a bunch of random stuff back here that I need to go through. I couldn't get rid of anything. I spent way too long trying to figure out what to get rid of and I just can't, so I can't. Do any of you other mamas have something that you just can't help but buy? Mine is like cute little plates, cute little, not really spoons and stuff like that, but cute little plates and cute cups. I have a problem with both. I bought this thinking that I would use it as a strainer, but honestly, these holes are too big. Like, I can't do blueberries, so pretty much the only thing I can clean in here is like lettuce. I need a different situation for cleaning over the sink stuff. if you're watching this video and you have a baby, you should definitely check out the reason that I bought all of these. And it's because I made over 450 baby food meals in one day. That was intense, but that's why I have so many of these. And if I do have more babies, I'm definitely gonna do it again because that was such a time saver. I can't even reach that. How did I even get back there? So all of this was down there. And now I have to reorganize it. I use pretty much all of this stuff with the exception of some, but I've narrowed down my stuff so much over time that there's really not much to narrow down anymore. I eventually need to replace these because I do not like the container lids. They don't stay on well. So maybe I'll go ahead and get rid of those and then I'll just buy some new ones whenever I'm at the store, but I use pretty much everything else. This was the part that I was dreading. I've redone underneath my kitchen cabinet twice, but it just needs a little help. That's all. It's not too bad. It just needs some help. I need to go through everything that's underneath here. It's hard because we do a lot of traveling, so I buy things for like the Airbnb we're staying at or whatever, and then I have to bring it back home, and then I have two of stuff, and so I just put it all under here and try to pretend like it didn't exist.
Yeah, man, I remember being so naive when life was good, weather and palm trees. Back in the day, you were everything I need. But then along came a time when you crushed my dreams. Oh yeah, you played me like a fool when you made me believe that the line between love wasn't thick enough to read. Oh yeah, you see we in despair, crime everywhere. You're selling false hope cause you just don't care. Nah, you just don't care. Nah, you just don't care.
So this is what it looks like now. It looks much, much better. And I think the thing that's holding me back is all of these cleaning cloths that I can't seem to get rid of. I just don't like microfiber. I've tried and tried. I don't know why I don't like it. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with these, but yeah. And then I'm gonna get rid of all this, and that's trash. I hate doing this drawer.
Cause you just don't care. House, feel. If we talking to a uniform, who the real? You know we in the deep south, so let's keep it real. This is what they used to mob, lynch, drag, and kill. I never made the party cause I felt the paper bag. Just gotta get this money cause you know I never had it. I'm feeling like Badu, the way I carry my baggage. This heavy load on my shoulders might turn me to a savage. Is that why I gotta fight to get respect? That's a shame, who's to blame? I don't know, but all I know is that we still rocking them chains. Still taking that whip, still trying to get paid. Still trying to find God, still trying to act safe.
That's much better.
On the corner, now he winning. By 27, he'll be dead or in prison shampoo. Yeah, these are all the terrible conditions that we bind and we put inside the minds of our children. Can't you see we in despair? Look around, we got crime everywhere. But you still sell false hope, cause you just don't care. No, you just don't care. No, you just don't care. You just don't care. You just don't. I hope my people can really go make a difference instead of being the people incarcerated in prisons. I never got caught for dealing a hole in a stolen pistol, so this one goes out to warrant my granted justice in crystal. Hold up, if you ain't adept, careful with your step. Get your soul in line, chasing after checks. If you ain't inclined to say what's on your mind, please don't throw your stones at me for speaking what's on mine. Man, I still don't feel that comfy in my own skin. It's hard to find your self-worth as a broken kid. These frames never held images of my own kin. That's why I rap sheet the only place we fit it in. Yeah, you can go to court or you go on that court. You do 9 to 5, or you go play a sport. Can't represent the house if you out on that field. If you forget your place, you might turn to Emmett Till. Watch them legislate to execute my brothers that they kill. Got me talking about my problems as a way for me to heal. I went looking for a Beverly when I went to the hills, but I came back with a diamond and a couple dollar bills. Now they got me saying, oh yeah, don't you see we in despair? Got crime everywhere, dark clouds.
All right, all of the cabinets and drawers in the kitchen are officially gone through and organized. The next step is to deep clean the kitchen, but my back is killing me from standing on this floor for so long. So I'm gonna take a break and I'll probably hop back to it in like an hour.
Don't force me out of bed in your society. Don't push me down the road you're playing down. Don't try to fix my head, it's just your anxiety. Don't hush me now, cause I just wanna shout. Don't make me dance to a tune that you're humming. No, my body don't move like that. Don't make me pretend I don't see your shortcomings. You'll be running when
Oh my gosh, you guys, I am exhausted. I have spent pretty much the entire day working on this kitchen and I am finally done. It is almost 11 o'clock at night. Luxie's asleep. I'm about to get ready for bed and I'm gonna wake up in the morning and start all over again because this entire week I'm going to be working on my house and hopefully I can record the whole process. I kind of stopped making cleaning videos because there wasn't that much of an interest, but now I have more followers on my channel, so hopefully you guys will enjoy the cleaning as well. So let me show you the entire kitchen. I am floored at how clean these floors are, and all the products that I used will be linked in the video description, so be sure to check that out. I am so happy with that little spitter brush thing. That's the second time that I've used it. And I haven't used it on grout before, and oh my gosh, my grout, I don't think that the grout in this kitchen has ever been cleaner except for maybe when the house was built, and I didn't live here then. So let me show you guys the kitchen. First, I'm going to start over here at the learning tower. So Luxie eats a lot of her meals here. She cooks with me with this thing, so it gets really nasty. I like to deep clean it as often as I can, which usually is about once a week. But honestly, like, I wipe it down every night because it really does get dirty. And then like right here, if you watch my toddler meal ideas, you see like she's eating here, so the food sometimes falls down here. So that little scrubber brush was awesome along the grout right there. And I also wiped all that down so it looks great. It smells great in here. Over here, the counters are literally sparkling. This drawer looks so much better. I decided to put the knives in the back because Luxie can't really open the drawers yet, but it wouldn't surprise me if she could. So, I mean, she can if she like pushes something up against and climbs up, but she's pretty smart. But I still want to keep the knives in the very, very back just in case. Down here, this one's pretty much still the same. Up here, this one is different. So I just reorganized my spices, and I love these little turntables here. I used these in my last video whenever I was reorganizing. So make sure that you check out all of my previous videos on my kitchen if you want to see the progress that I've made so far. And then up here, I've got all of my cooking oils and sprays and kind of like just some random things that I don't really know what to do with. And then just some other things up here. It's empty up there. And then up here, I have cookbooks on this side and just plasticware on that side because apparently I'm a plasticware hoarder. And then of course I cleaned all of this. I did not get to clean my oven, but I did just clean it not too long ago. So I'm gonna do a deep clean of that another day. And then over here, I just have some Tupperware up here that I frequently use. Luxie's little cutters, some just miscellaneous baking stuff. I put some pictures right here because I used to keep them in the lower cabinets and they just didn't stand upright. So I feel like this is going to be way better for our family. I have a can opener right there, just a drink dispenser, and our blender. And I mean, y'all, look at these counters. They're so clean. I also cleaned all of the appliances and they all look great. These are literally my favorite kitchen things. I do want a new coffee maker. I'm not sure what to get yet. I'm a coffee freak, but I still haven't mastered the perfect cup. So if you have any recommendations, leave them in the comment box down below for me. All right, and then this one I'm very happy with because it was just a mess before. The very top shelf there is full of all of our supplements and vitamins. This one also has supplements and like smoothie additives. I have a section just for bread because every time that I put bread in the pantry, I forget about it. And if I leave it on the counter right here, it just looks ugly. I don't want that, okay? We're striving for perfection here. And then over here, I just have some coffee and tea, my little milk frother, and I have snacks and just some like nuts over here. This drawer honestly didn't change much. I'm not happy with it at all, but I can't really figure out a better solution right now, so it is what it is. So down here, I just have some smaller appliances, and I put my mixer right there, and then I've got some like a Dutch oven and like that big pot that I make tamales in. And then over here, I have like my griddle, my Dash mini waffle maker, and then down here's like hosting supplies, party supplies, bowls, platters, things like that. And then in here, I'm also not too happy with this drawer, but it's way better than before. I just have, oops, that's for me lighting a candle a minute ago. But I just have some aprons, one for me and one for Lexi, and baggies. And then I just have some like oven mitts right here. And then I did get up there and clean the top of the fridge. I didn't clean inside of the fridge today because I literally just pulled everything out and deep cleaned it the other day. And then over here, I just have plates and bowls and some other kitchen-y thingies. And then Lexi's single bib because she really doesn't need a bib anymore. Then over here, I've got all of our cups in order for how I use them, so that way they're just easier for me to get, because the top shelf, I don't know if you've seen me or not, but it's not my best friend. Then down here, everything's just sparkling and beautiful. I did also rearrange my silverware. I flipped this around because I want the knives to be closer to the outside. I know they're just butter knives, but you never know, right? You never know. Also, I love this stuff. I know that they make it in a container, but you know, why would I throw this away when we go to Chick-fil-A anyway? So, yeah. Then down here, this just looks so much better. I know this looks disgusting, but it's for my plants. It's bananas that are fermenting, banana peels. So don't think that I'm doing some weird voodoo something. That's for my plants. But anyway, this looks so much better than it did. So much better. I did get rid of some things, and I'm going to repurchase some things that I think just need an upgrade. But I think that everything is just looking so much better than it was before. This is just like this, so that way Lexi can access it by herself. And then this really didn't change too much. I just have some essential oils and some, you know, dish things. Then under here, I do always keep this locked because it has chemicals. I got this whole system right here from the Container Store. If I can find it, I'll link it for you guys, or I'll link something similar that I can find on Amazon. I did all of this in my previous kitchen video, so you can check that video out too if you're interested. But this is kind of how I have that set up. And then my sink is just so shiny and sparkly. And yeah, that is pretty much everything. I'm so happy with how everything turned out.